Hello and welcome back to Pyre. Last time we freed Rookie and decided on our next challenger. At dawn, your companions are prepared to depart. Everyone is silent. Your travels are to take you back to the spring of Jomyor, but soon after the stars shall draw you here again. Yes, let's take off towards the fall of Solian. I forgot the name of the team we're facing, but it's the one with the demon that beat us once. So let's see if we can, break this tie in our favor, or if, there's actually gonna be a team now that beat us more often than we beat them. Except for the Nightwings of old. Alright, what do we have here? Fall Flat. The south route across the Jomyor Valley is riddled with barren rock and bone. Sir Gilman thinks this shall be the quickest route, leaving you with time for your vocations. And Glue Hive. The north route across Jomyor Valley passes the remains of the Hive Titan. Bertrude suggests this route looks clear, so you should have time to pursue your vocations. Okay, let's just land in Glue Hive, I suppose, if both give us the same bonus. Alright, nothing in here. That's fine, let's explore. You meet up with Bertrude, who suggested you go range in with her through Glue Hive.
We shall follow as the shadow in thy wake.
Together you set out to explore the desolate sprawl around the Black Wagon. You find little to speak of other than desolation typical of the downside.
Thy searching of these lands yields naught. Let us return.
You and Bertrude make your way back to the wagon. Though uneventful, your search helped ease the burden weighing on you and leaves you with time to pursue your vocations. Alright then, somebody wants to talk, let's do that first. Bertrude. You notice Bertrude studying the Beyond the Crystal. She sets it down as you approach.
The mouthy wraith rebuketh our attempts to summon her. She insisteth that we are too young to understand. Nah.
She must be referring to Sandra. It seems that Bertrude may be able to invoke her.
Stubborn that one, possessing of an ancient understanding, olden ways and olden times, many centuries of history, knowledge of the 8 scribes themselves, held captive there within that green-tinged stone, within that wraith's own memory. Would that we could extract them in some way. Perhaps thou could induce the wraith's obedience regarding reading one? For she heedeth not. She claimeth obligations unto only thee. Although...
She stops and thinks very carefully. The Beyond the Crystal is not to be tampered with. Your fellow exiles know that its use is at your sole discretion. She backs away from you, still thinking to herself.
Ignorest thee our inquiries about this reading one? Our reasoning has taken us elsewhere. Her refusal to cooperate is like to be an ancient warning of some sort. Nah, 'tis possible that others of the southern bogs know something of her, but we shall not be tampering further with such sorceries ourselves. That the wraith refuseth to cooperate suggesteth her predicament is suitably deserved.
She heads out in a huff, but just as the air grows still and quiet, you sense something from the Beyond the Crystal. Mouthy wraith, she says. Can you believe it, reader? Ah, to be so young and foolish again. Sandra the Unseeing laughs to herself. Your proximity to the Beyond the Crystal must have been sufficient to invoke her in this case. That crone of yours is far too curious, I think, but it appears that even she has learned her lesson in this case. Thank the stars, I am beholden to no more than one among you Nightwings at a time. And thank the stars that happens to be you rather than her. And if that crone attempts to lay her fingers on my Beyonder crystal again, I shall just have to torment her dreams till she's my age. Do feel free to mention that if it comes up. Now farewell. You know where to find me, lovely reader. She vanishes. It seems that Sandra proved resistant to Bertrude's tampering. If so much history is trapped within the Beyonder crystal, there it shall remain for the foreseeable future. Alright then. Let's head outside. And you know what? Let's study in private. Because I think we can complete that. This afternoon you feel especially drawn to the Book of Rites and find a place to look upon its words. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Yes, we can increase the presence one more time and then we have completed all of those upgrades, and I like completing stuff like that. The texture of the pages of the book, the foreign bindings, despite the volume's age, it shows so little sign of wear. At times the power emanating from it almost overwhelms you. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. Tenacity. All Nightwings gain +2 presence. Very good. Alright, let's continue our journey. To the Spring of Jomio. Now, what's the team called again that we are about to face? What was their name again? I always forget the names of the teams. Oh, the Slug Market is here. Hello there, Slug Market. Well, hey guys, let me tell you something real quick. Now, I happen to have heard that Mr. Greentail, he's moved on or something like that, right? Well, I just want you to know he was one of my most favorite customers, and because of that, I'm giving you the same great deals, okay? Another bunch of Stardust, Scribe Snuff, unlearn any masteries. I don't really need that. Okay, not really anything I need. Okay, well, see you guys. See you then, Falcon Roy. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to do. Let's commence the rite. By now, having to make preparations for the rites has become second nature to your companions. They go about the process efficiently and, this time, in almost total silence. You cannot shake the sense that this routine shall not go on much longer. Pamitha approaches and confirms to you that the Nightwing sigil is set. Everyone has their books and raiments, and the grounds are ready. Everything should be in order. I hope you're ready for this, reader darling. Not just this rite, I mean, but whatever's in store after that. Though maybe none of us are. None among us, not the Tempers. If all of this really is some test, we're being tested now. You and Pamitha stand together in silence for a time, looking for the stars above to show some indication that the rite is to commence. It is taking too long. Concerns begin to well up in you, but then... there we have it. Yes, let's just proceed with the rite. The Essence, right. Of course, that's their name.
Reader, it seems the stars once more have mustered wherewithal to usher in the rites. The sky grows dimmer by the day. An age is ending. Surely you must know by now that you shall never all be free. Yet still you struggle to fulfill some senseless plan. But I digress, of course. Some of us still honor the tradition. Some of us hold dear the teachings of the scribes.
The pyres on each side are burning bright. From across the field you observe the leader of the Tempest approach and remove his mask.
There they are, huh? Come to show us up for one last time, I guess. Used to be we could take these Nightwings any old night, but now It ain't so simple anymore. We got this one last shot against these guys. Might as well give it all we've got, yeah? Let's make them cry.
Let's see. Oof, plus 30 health. That's always a
Choose
bummer.
quickly your
And
triumvirate.
the thing is, we don't have that anymore because... No, we do. Okay, we do. What is this one? After banishing an adversary, the bearer has a chance to... After being banished, chance to return immediately. You know what? You get the Ashen Coal. You get the Ashen Coal, yes. Pamitha, you lead. Then... Bertrude? Do we want any different here? No, that's actually good, yeah.
Bertrude.
And when aura casting raises the bearer's maximum range by 8%, I don't know if that's really all that useful. Grants the bearer plus 2 quickness. Do we need that? Oh, you know what? We'll give you that. Deal some more damage. There we go.
Gilman. Very well.
If this shall be our final right against the Tempest, then let us conduct it with all due glory and more.
Nightwings. Thought I'd mention, after this right's over, I'm calling it quits. So, do old Iggy a solid and make me work for this one like I used to.
Sure.
Commence.
Woo.
So fiercely fought.
Come on, pick that up. There we go.
Already does your adversary's flame begin to flicker.
Damn it, got us good already. Well, then come on, the fun's just getting started.
Oh right, I completely... Ah,
Gilman banished.
didn't jump far enough.
Unexpected.
There we go.
Flames of freedom.
Let's give it... another go, but
Or
no.
not.
Dropped. Oh, that's bad. That's bad, of course. Yeah, we can't get that in time. 30 damage incoming.
Pyre cannot take much more.
Suboptimal, to be sure, but... There you go. Oh, I did not get there in time. Yeah, I sure did. I'm not
You
good at
seem
facing these
unable to
guys.
Stop these people.
Quiet now. What kind of noises are you making, dude? No. Not so quick, not so quick. No! Oof, that was necessary. That could have gone very badly. That could have gone
Gilman
intensely
plunges into the
badly.
fire.
Okay. Okay, good. And it's situations like that where those backtrack attacks are really useful. Okay. Okay, I thought maybe I could...
Wherever
Nah,
did the Nightwings
okay.
go?
Fine,
simply
okay.
threw it
I
in.
I tried something and it backfired spectacularly. Come closer if you dare. Yeah, I had to back out of that.
Glorious.
I should have gone into the air. No,
Shameful outcome.
yeah, that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible.
The Nightwing's adversaries gained an edge.
Yeah. Oh,
Orb slips from your clutches.
I accidentally picked it up. I didn't actually mean to.
Quite foul for the Nightwings.
Not so quick, not so quick.
Well, now that was exciting.
Alright, you want to... There we go. That's much better. That's much better. That's how we do it.
Is the path to glory.
Get out of my face now.
The orb.
Ah, didn't quite make it. I thought maybe I could. Okay, let's keep them at bay for now. There we go, much better. And there we
So
go.
it is.
Oh, wait, we only do 20, which is not quite
The
enough.
night is nearly ended.
And there we go.
It is done.
We leave them with a winning record for us. Very nice.
They
Very
hardly
nice.
deserved it, though, if you ask me.
Yeah, of course, voice. Of course, voice. You never think we deserve
Thus
it.
end this night's proceedings.
But we won fair and fair and square. That's how. Yes, fair and square. That's the way you say it. I nearly said square and fair, but that's not right. Okay, I guess that's that. The Tempers. They won't have much of any choice, much of any chance of getting out of here anymore, will they? Ye Tempers, ye conducted here with such fury and such desperation that we must commend ye for it, despite the outcome which hath favored us. This night declares the taste of victory is sweet indeed. We prevailed against a worthy foe. Hey, Tempers, always wanted to go out on top, but thinking it's time we called it. Come on, let's go drink to this. Got something I've been saving just for a special occasion.
The rites
All right,
do
then.
tend to teach something of trust.
There we go. Nearly fully leveled. Yeah, I think one more right and my triumvirate should all be level 5. That would be good to have
Now
for the
go
liberation right.
And wallow in the downside for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, we shall. We shall, boys. We shall. Alright, now let's see what awaits us after that. Inside the wagon after defeating the Tempers, Bertrude is discussing aspects of the outcome with the others when the lone minstrel seeks you out. Pardon the interruption, reader, though I need to ask a moment of your time while the night is clear enough for you to see. Please come have a look outside. Perhaps the news of your next destination may further stir the hearts of your companions. Alright then. Among what stars yet remain shining in the night, one of them now burns as bright as ever you have seen. Let's see which one it is. Already? It's time for the liberation rite already? Well, so much for getting everyone's rank 5 then. Against the Fate. Honestly, I'm also fine if the Fate gets someone out. That's okay. This, for me personally, is low stakes. The cycle turns even more quickly now, until such time as it shall shudder to a halt. He makes a sound, then almost like a laugh. I forget myself, reader. I should not say such things. The scribes, they should say that one ought focus on the path in front of him. When we set forth to walk a long and labored path, it can be all too much if we stand back and look upon it as a whole. We may well decide to turn around. But if we begin to walk whilst casting down our gaze and whilst resisting the urge to look too far ahead, we may make steady, careful progress. Soon enough, we may arrive here. We may arrive where we endeavored. The lone minstrel bids you a good evening and... The lone minstrel bids you a good evening. You had best retire for the night, for when the first daylight comes, it shall be time again to take to the skies. Sure seems like it. A page revealed about the Tempers. Let's take a look at that. The Tempers. Myr, the Horned One, formed the Tempers upon his own ideals. Ingrained in this triumvirate are basic truths about the dual roles of strength and gentleness. The Horned One. He has had a dualistic nature for as long as he and I consider each a friend. The stories I am told about Myr's youth describe no one I know. All of us are capable of more. I once was an imp that could not write. Myr once was a man that could not think. The Tempers once were ordinary folk. Now they rise to greatness, always striving, never overreaching. They are not like Myr himself. Rather, they are what Myr wished he could be. Alright then. Let's continue our journey then. Time to take off. And see how it goes when we reach the mountain again. And, you know, if it's in even worse a state than it was before, or maybe if it stayed the same. After all, we haven't been gone for long. Huh? Oh, it's the... Your wagon reels from the impact of some sort of massive object slamming into it mid-flight. False Nightwings! Oralek calls down to all of you from atop his wagon. Again you seek to climb that cursed mountain beneath us. Again you seek to take my rightful place. I should send you crashing down to it, that you might fall as I have. He stares down at all of you. But I shall not. Rather, we shall meet upon the summit, ere the last cycle of the rites is ended. Until then. Okay, Temple Cistern. Second of two paths leading to the mountain summit. You sense Sir Gilman shall gain favor from the scribes if you land here. And the Temple High Road, Volfred. I'm not planning on using Volfred in the Liberation, right? So, Gilman it is. You make landing on the sacred Mount Elodial. After your encounter with Oralek. Oralek spoke the truth. He has no right to gain the summit. When the time comes, Celeste shall deem him worthy, and I shall let him pass. While he has transgressed against the rites, he has also already been anointed and prevailed. Nothing is written in the book on this, and liberty ought already be his. For the time, it seems that he has not yet traveled to the summit. Perhaps he is still making preparations with his fellow exiles. When exactly Oralek intends to make good on his promise, he did not make clear. For now, you are to confront Dalbert and the Fate upon the summit. But first, you may prepare.